Well, hello there. Welcome to my Saturday. It's 7:18 a.m. Saturday, April 5th, 2025. Tiff and I have been on the couch for the last, hour or so, just kind of catching up and talking about today. We're one day at a time. I can't say the whole weekend. Sierra came down. She started work at 7, so she came downstairs real quick. She told me about her first day of student teaching this semester, right? So she's done it now. This is her 4th time, I think. Her 4th teacher, 4th school. Very different experience. She's in 3rd grade. She's loving it. But she told me about it last night more in detail. She told Tiffany the highlights because she had to go to work and whatnot. So, and Bryce is still sleeping because he was probably up late playing video games as usual. So anyway, I got 35 minutes of footage to edit, so I'm gonna get that done. I got my second cup of coffee going, and yeah, looking forward to Saturday. Let's do this. The next set of shots. I don't know if it's quite the last set or not, but she's about 4 months old now, and she's due for the next round. Sit, 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 sit. Good girl. What do you think of that, huh, baby? Watching a younger version of you when you had less gray hair like me. Bryce, what are you doing?
Washing my feet.
How come?
Because they're dirty.
Why do you have dirty feet? The dirty.
I was like walking on the sidewalk.
Because you like to wear flip-flops a lot, huh? That kid used to wear flip-flops all the time, and now he never wears flip-flops. So I was telling Tiffany about how last night I got lost and watched like 3 or 4 of the old vlogs, and how I totally want to do this. Even if I just watch one a day, even if I just watch one, I could easily squeeze in a couple, right? I'm not going to watch the entire thing. I'll fast forward. And even back then, this vlog's what, 7 minutes long? The vlogs weren't long back then. So this is today in 2012, April 5th. And yeah, I'm so glad I have all this. Really, I really am. Definitely enjoy watching YouTube on my TV, whether it's old vlogs or just new stuff in general. Started watching a couple of YouTube videos, and then obviously watched this day in 2012. That's what you just saw there. Unfortunately, vlog was uploading and started processing, and I got hit with a copyright. I'm messing around with like just trying to inject some different humor and things in there. So like when I transition from one place to another and I didn't get any B-roll, I found some old like intermission clips from the 1950s and stuff. And anyway, I was going to use a Mighty Python one, and the music got copyrighted, like duh. And so I had to pull that out and just re-encode. So it's re-encoding now. It's got to do that whole thing again. So the vlog's going to be late, but it's getting up. It's whatever. It's the weekend. Who cares? It's well worth the wait. And Tiffany's making breakfast. Eggs. My lovely eggs. Price is finally coming back down to normal. Slowly, they're getting there. We got plenty of them. And we got ourselves a little scramble. She's using some of those veggies we cooked. Beautiful, beautiful. Looks like we got some English muffins over here. And of course, we have our dog garbage disposal, waiting for Drops to hit the floor so she can scoop them up. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Got the vlog finally up. Had to re-encode it, re-upload it. But made a great thumbnail, and I used vidIQ to help me with the title. Wordsmithed it a little bit. Great vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. While that was going on, I was watching more YouTube videos on the TV, and I on my home screen I see a few videos of the how to vlog yourself, master vlogging, blah blah blah. Those come across my home feed because I have watched those in the past, and obviously I vlog, and I watch a lot of daily vlogs, so a lot of the how-tos pop up on my feed. And this one showed up, how to master vlogging in 20 minutes. And I was like, okay. So I click on it, let it start playing. Tiffany kind of chuckled, and she's like, after like, I don't know, 2 minutes in, she's like, have you learned anything yet? And then about 10 minutes in, he starts saying some things, and she's like, I've heard you say that before. That sounds like you. You watch that guy. You watch that guy. He was referencing other vloggers and whatnot. Anyway, at one point, he talks about gear. The number one thing that everyone searches for YouTube, what gear do I need? My advice is always use what you have. Use your smartphone. Just start recording. Start editing. Start the process. Get your videos out. Start with shorts. You know, if long form is intimidating, start with shorts. Anyway, back to the gear. He got to the point of what gear he uses, what he recommends, and the piece that kind of caught my eye was his tripod. He uses this thing called a mantis pod. It's basically a 3 prong tripod that folds up to be a handle, and one leg extends out with a hook, so you can like hook it on things. Pretty cool. I looked into it. Don't really need it right now, but maybe something to look for in the future. But it did prompt me to look at what my tripod options are currently. So this is what I currently use on a daily basis here at the house. This thing is basically sitting on the counter at all times. All I do is take the little mount here that came with the camera, the Pocket 3, right? It plugs into the bottom of the camera there, and then it's got the 1/4-inch thread there for all of the tripods. It's universal, okay? So when I leave the house, I put this in the bag along with this little tripod, which came with the Pocket 3. When you buy this camera, make sure you get the creator kit. It's worth the extra money. The microphone alone is worth it. But then you also get an extra battery, the tripod base, and the carrying case, and a wide angle lens, which I don't typically need, but you saw me playing with it last week. Anyway, so every day I carry this with me. The little base tripod and of course the mount, so that I always at least have a tripod with me at all times. At the house, I use this because this monopod extends up to about 4 feet. So that's how you get like eye level when I'm on the counter. You guys are sitting on the counter like this. It's sitting on this, just extended. Of course, I can also use it other places and continue to extend it to get to that kind of like eye level shot, okay? However, this pole does not collapse any further. This is as small as it gets, okay? I don't want to take this out in public with me. It's too big and bulky, and I'm not a fan of that. For as small as inconspicuous as this camera is, I don't want to walk around with this. But I do want some kind of tripod base to use for more static shots, B-roll shots, that sort of thing. And like I said, I have this with me, but this thing is so small. Look, check this out. Look how low it sits, right? Like that's basically, sits like that. The camera sits on top of there. It does not give me, all it is basically a place to sit the camera down, right? But it's not very tall. The shots get very, very low. There's the camera sitting on the base, right? So it's very low. I have to find things to put it on that are up high to get more level shots, or otherwise it's always coming from the ground, right? Hence why I always use the pole. Okay. But as I said, pole is a little too big and bulky. But here's a cool thing. I can take the monopod off the tripod base. And now I can screw on the adapter to this. And now I have a much larger tripod base. Now it's still low. When it's sitting on the counter like this, it's still low. We gained about, I would say, 3 or 4 inches. Okay? So that's at least a plus. Plus, it's a much bigger base to set down on certain objects. It also, the legs extend another 3 inches. And so now we're up even higher, like so. Now you can see the difference. Now you can see we're raising it up off the ground more and more. And so I'm really thinking that this might be what I carry with me now. Because even when it's completely put away, it gives me a nice little handle for the camera, right? That's not too bad at all. I basically carry this and the camera's just kind of sticking off like that, and that's still pretty inconspicuous. And if I really wanted to break it down even further, it comes apart and I can put that in my bag, my sling, or whatever. So I'm thinking about just starting to carry around this with me, even though I always have this with me in my bag, because this actually fits in the DJI bag. For the days where I'm not bringing the bag, I can put this in my back pocket and have that with me. Of course, I had to pull this out just for shits and giggles. This is the Joby made famous by Casey Neistat. That's what he used for years and years and years, and so many vloggers and YouTubers used it as well. You can see how much bigger it is than even the pole, right? No, I guess it's about the same size as the pole, but nevertheless, I was saying how this is too big. That's obviously too big, and with this camera on top, it is literally just overkill. So that is out of the equation, and I think that might be my new setup. All right, so Tiffany just left. She's gonna go do some Instacarting. She said she'd stay kind of close and not go too far. Just see how it goes. If it's busy, she'll rock it. If it's slow, then she'll call it early. We already got dinner figured out. We're going to be doing Chipotle Barbacoa rice bowls. So kind of similar to what we did last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. So we're going to get chuck roast because it's on sale. And we're going to throw that in the crock pot and cook it down with all the seasonings and whatnot. We're going to make some cilantro lime rice, corn salsa, all the good stuff. And that's what we're doing for dinner. And because we're doing Mexican food for dinner, she wants margaritas. So we're going to be doing some homemade margaritas. Also, Bryce just left for work. So now both kids are off to work. Sierra gets off somewhat early, she said. Bryce will work till about 4 o'clock. Basically, he's working the lunch shift. So he'll get off around 4 or 5 o'clock. And so both kids will be home for dinner. So yeah, I'm gonna just check on the spa chemicals and filter and whatnot. I gotta pull a trash can in from yesterday, pick up some dog shit, and I'm gonna stream some New World on Twitch. All right, here's our before. Tiffany browned the beef. I blended up the sauce. 3 bay leaves, just for color.
Does something.
It does something. Bay leaves are beautiful. All right, so now that we got dinner in the crock pot going, or Instant Pot going, I'm busting out one of my Christmas presents, Ladoshi, the Ludo board game. This is a special sushi edition, Ladoshi. So we're playing with sushi pieces. Check this out. So we got 4 pieces of nigiri here on our little board. We have to use chopsticks to move our pieces. Roll the dice. Get our sushi all the way around to the soy sauce bowl. So far, Jacob's winning. Yay! Tiff's out. Let's see if she can use her chopsticks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold them right first. You just can't hold them.
Do it with my left hand.
Maybe.
So is it like, sorry, you have to get like the, get the exact time?
So I got some cottage cheese. I put everything but the bagel seasoning in it because someone suggested it in the comments of today's vlog. Delicious.
Delicious.
Gives a little bit of a crunch too because of the poppy seeds and the onion and the garlic. Oh, that's really good. Jacob is 1 roll away from the win. He needs a 1 to win the game. Ooh.
One,
Oh my.
2.
We're all down to our last sushi pieces.
I need a 4.
6.
Did you roll again?
Yeah! Let's go! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Finally, wow. How long were
Dad always wins. Yeah. Jacob was stuck on one forever. I had 2 pieces on the board, went all the way around, got one in, and the other one all the way around in.
I feel like it would have been better if you didn't. Yeah.
It would have been better?
I was close. You didn't.
Wow.
You would have missed that one.
Wow, you guys heard that, right? Wife is like, psh. Looks like we're ready for dinner. Just finished off the cilantro lime rice. We got some black beans. Tiffany's barbacoa smells amazing. And Sierra made corn salsa. Like I said, we're recreating Chipotle Barbacoa bowls.
You good? Wow.
Tennis elbow. Yeah, fucking sucks, dude.
What happened?
It's got like a tennis elbow, basically, is what it is. So if I grab stuff, cat hurts, and I twist, like, it's right here. It's so painful.
It's your,
I was doing biceps today.
your RCL, radial collateral ligament.
What do I do?
I don't know. Obviously, it's not broken, so you don't need surgery. But it's like just stop using it. Like, stop. But you can't do that.
What do you think, Bryce?
It's looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good. You excited?
I'm not super hungry because I got food after work. I stuffed myself, but definitely.
There's always room for Chipotle, though, right?
Oh, for sure.
People usually have colors, but I didn't want to go all colorful. I'm going all black.
Bryce is ready for his rave.
I don't even know. I might just take this off. We'll see. I know a lot of other people are wearing these.
Yeah,
What?
I'd rock it.
Well, if ever other people are wearing them, then cool. But if no one else is wearing them, yeah, I'd probably take it.
I'm gonna scrap it.
No.
See, I don't think a lot of guys are gonna be wearing them.
Styles.
Be the only one.
Look at that.
But see, with this, it's because the whole thing is like normally guys are shirtless, but I'm not doing that. So this is close enough.
So is that the rave style for scarves?
These
scarves, yeah.
I just saw some kid like posting his story. He went to a rave, and I saw like just in his picture, I saw like 4 people with these on.
Okay.
So
Baby matches you. She's like, who is this?
yeah, I don't know.
Looking good, dude. Looking good.
This is what's gonna throw it together, you know. With
There
the
you go.
bright lights. I'm not gonna crack them open yet though, because then they'll die off.
I love pants.
Yeah, they're kind of baggy. They're like wrinkly too, wrinkled. But
Yeah, well, they just came in the mail today.
They look good though. They don't look weird or anything.
Oh, is that a tag? Randoms. The pants, it was Loki was the cuff bottoms, like you were talking about. The bottoms being cuffed make it look like cuff.
Hmm.
And then I put a shirt on, but I still have this under.
Okay.
So I'll probably take the shirt off.
All right.
I'm rocking the scarf.
All right, we're done with the spa, the fire pit. Bryce left for his party, and that's it. Gonna grab dessert. Tiffany stocked the freezer with the new drumsticks. We got little drums if you're looking for just a small little bite of ice cream. Also, for the first time ever, peanut butter drumsticks. Sanders peanut butter. I don't know where they're at. I think Bryce jacked them. Dang it. No, they're there. Regular drumsticks with the center's peanut butter, or the ice cream's peanut butter. Freaking killer. That's what I want. They're so freaking good. Save the little drums for another night. Also, these frozen yogurt, mini Greek yogurt bars are phenomenal as well. They taste like cheesecake. Oh, I don't know how much these are, but it's so worth it. Got the TV back against the wall as close as I can get it, because otherwise I'm going to pinch the fiber optic cable. Unfortunately, just the way the cables all lay and everything, the scissors basically cover right over between where the plugs are. I feel like for the TV like this, it should put the plugs directly in the middle, so it, where the mounts are. This says season 25. I don't know if this is recent or not, but just that alone, 25 seasons. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Felt good to get a stream in, play some New World, and then, you know, hang out with Sierra, Jacob, and Tiffany the rest of the evening. Dinner was fantastic. The game was fun. The hot tub was nice. Great day, great day. But I got to end the vlog here so I can edit it tonight, because tomorrow morning I'm getting up early to head to my mom's house, and I'm gonna spend some time with her tomorrow morning, and then race back over here to meet up with Cade, hopefully. I did not get my steps in today, so I definitely need to get my steps in tomorrow. So I'll go for a nice long walk, farmer's market, and then, you know, back to the grind, back to work. So thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow.